Let's get this straight. Culture isn't your team's mood. It's not a feel-good Friday lunch. And it's definitely not a framed poster of values on your office wall. Culture is not a vibe. It's a system. In growing businesses, especially MSMEs, culture often gets treated as an afterthought, or worse, as a marketing line. But here's the truth. If you don't build culture intentionally, it builds itself, usually through chaos, habits, and a lack of accountability. Hi, I'm Shailesh Kantak, business coach and founder of Flexi Ventures Private Limited. Over the last few years, I've been working with hundreds of business owners navigating the messy middle where you are growing fast but feeling like your team is out of sync. And 9 out of 10 times, the root of that disconnect is a culture that was assumed, not designed. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how culture is built deliberately, practically, and without needing massive resources. Whether you are a 5-member startup or a 50-member MSME, this is for you. Culture isn't what you say, it's what you consistently do. It's not the energy during team offsites. It's how your team behaves on a normal Tuesday when you are not around. Culture shows up in how meetings start and end, in how feedback is given and received, in how you respond to mistakes, in how you reward behavior, in how decisions get made and by whom. So in short, culture is equal to what gets repeated plus what gets rewarded. Many founders try to buy culture. Free snacks, birthdays on Zoom, work from home Fridays, motivational quotes in Slack or WhatsApp. These are all nice, but none of them create alignment, accountability, or ownership. The real danger? These perks give the illusion of a strong culture while the fundamentals remain broken. What actually builds culture is this: repeated behaviors that reinforce your business's core values even when no one's watching. Culture is equal to systems, not slogans. So let's look at what that system can look like. A strong, scalable culture has 3 components. Number 1, clarity of values and behavior. Saying we value teamwork is vague. Defining it as we share updates proactively and support colleagues when they are stuck is clarity. Ask yourself, have I defined what each value looks like in action? Have I made those behaviors visible, repeatable, and reviewable? Pick 3 to 5 core behaviors you want to see across the company. Bake them into hiring, reviews, and recognition. Number 2, rituals that reinforce the culture. Culture isn't built once a year, it's built in rituals. Simple, repeatable habits shape team identity. A Friday 15-minute wins meeting, a weekly check-in that starts with gratitude, monthly peer recognition shout-outs, team retros after every project, what worked, what didn't. These rituals do 3 things. Firstly, they create a psychological safety. Next, they reinforce what matters. And importantly, it makes culture visible in day-to-day work. You don't need grand gestures. Even a 5-minute ritual can move the needle if it's consistent. And third, structure that supports it. Here's the part people often skip: systems and structure. If your values say we believe in transparency, but all decisions are top-down, we promote ownership, but no one knows their KPIs, we value learning, but there is no space for feedback, then your structure is silently undoing your culture. You need to ensure your systems back your values, and that includes role clarity, feedback loops, performance reviews, consequence systems, communication protocols. Start small, align one system to one cultural value and evolve from there. Here's where most business owners lose the plot. They treat culture as HR's job. Culture starts and ends with you. It's built by how you show up, how you lead, and what you tolerate. They only talk about values during onboarding. Culture is not a one-time download. It's a living conversation. You need to repeat it, reward it, and reflect on it often. They ignore behaviors until something breaks. By the time you fix culture, the damage is already done. Build it when things are calm, not chaotic. Let's answer a few common questions. How do I know if my culture is working? The answer is, look at how your team behaves when you are not in the room. That's your real culture. Next, can you change culture once it's gone sideways? Yes, but it requires consistent action, not just intent. Start by resetting expectations, modeling the right behavior, and creating new rituals. The next question, is culture only important for big companies? No. In fact, in small teams, culture spreads faster. Every small gesture sets a standard, good or bad. Just like tech debt, there's something called culture debt. It's what builds up when you tolerate poor behavior because someone's a top performer. You delay feedback because you don't want conflict. You ignore alignment because we are too busy right now. Eventually, this debt becomes heavy. People get disengaged. Silos form. Politics creeps in. And fixing it later costs 10x more. The best time to build culture, day one. The second best time, now. Culture isn't fluffy. It isn't free lunches and motivational posters. It's the invisible operating system of your business. If your team seems disengaged, unclear, or inconsistent, it's likely not a people problem. It's a culture design problem. And here's the best part. You don't need a consultant to start. You need to show up consistently, create the right rituals, and build systems that back your values. That's how culture becomes scalable. That's how your business becomes resilient. That's how your team starts to thrive without your daily push. If you found this helpful, subscribe to this channel. This is where we unpack practical systems, leadership shifts, and real-world strategies that help businesses scale with clarity and not chaos. And if you are building a team you can be proud of, share this with a fellow business owner who might need it too. Because culture isn't a vibe, it's a system. Let's build it right.